What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP. As you can see, we're also going to be checking out Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as VONG, which is the Russell 1000 and the S&P 500. Now, yesterday we left off at an interesting position here, basically following some very interesting kind of bull flag formations here, ascending fractals. This one was specifically looking at Bitcoin, which we're still within that ascending fractal, and we may actually see some reversals to the upside here, but you can see pretty much had this drawn on like we're about to pop, and kind of figuring out where and what we're waiting for, when this breakout could actually come, and the signs that we need to look at here. So that was where we left off in yesterday's episode, and I still think this holds a lot of truth with where we are now. You can see XRP is slowly starting to breach through its bottom support. It was okay. We figured that it was a possibility here because we do have this uptrend, and it wasn't really on there for long enough. We had only 2 points of confirmation. We could extend it lower, but it's not going to be as accurate here. So I am going to delete this, but you can see there is now some sort of downtrend starting to form here. This is on the 4 hour, and you can see even on the 4 hour here, we are kind of in this very, very, very short kind of fractal forming here. Same with the upside too. So this could ultimately lead to a bullish rally. It's very possible here. But the fact of the matter is we broke through this support and we are going to be falling lower here. So that's an interesting one. If I jump to the daily, we're going to take another peek at this, and we'll finish up later on in today's video getting another look into kind of figuring out where we're headed to. But I do think we are seeing some pullback to moving average here. Solana and these other cryptocurrencies look okay. Solana is also pulling back down to support here. Ethereum is kind of coming back down to the floor. Bitcoin doing a similar thing. We're almost at that already. And then VONG has a red candle, and so does the S&P. So we'll see where that decides to take us. But with all that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, for those that don't know, today's the 30th, and there's only a couple of days. I believe only 4 days left for you guys to enter the competition for XRP. It's still not too late. Lots of people can probably just claim these smaller free promos that they're giving away, up to 825, depending on how much you're going to trade in the next several days here. But you can actually get some free XRP. There's no strings attached. It's that simple. Hit those trading volumes and you'll be able to receive that. It's not a competition against other people. If you hit these trading volume levels, you will receive this XRP deposited directly into your account, which is a really cool thing. And the first time I've seen pretty much BYDFI give away this amount of cryptocurrency. So that's cool. More info later on, but you can see current coin market cap, we are kind of consolidating down again. 63 on the Fear and Greed Index. Lots of consolidation across the board with a lot of these cryptocurrencies. We're almost coming back down to a more neutral level here, kind of consolidating ourselves, which is certainly an exceptional position. And I've been waiting for us to consolidate for quite some time now. And the focus on XRP, you guys know we've been tracking some sort of descending fractal for a while now. Now, it's not as accurate as it could be. Like, we're still waiting to see how this wants to go. I mean, I wonder if this is more of an accurate representation. It certainly is a possibility. Like, if I remove this, then maybe that's not as accurate as this sort of fractal. Maybe this is what we've now uncovered. Maybe this is what we need to be paying closer attention to. So check this out. Certainly something to consider here. Maybe we were starting off as some sort of descending triangle. Now we're forming some sort of descending fractal. Still very bullish in the sense that these bull flags typically do have a bullish bias. As we consolidate lower, we eventually hit some sort of support and break out. So we've had to kind of tweak things just a hair, but it actually makes more sense now, especially when you look at things on the daily charts here. And more than likely, we're going to come back down to where we started from, which is $2.95. I'd be shocked if we fell all the way to $2.50, as that's extremely low, but we are certainly forming a bull flag, and these typically have bullish biases. You can see this last one over here broke us up. This is a much larger one, but that's pretty much how these markets like to move. You can see here as well on XRP, beautiful symmetrical triangle. We break bullish. Here's another one. We consolidate down. We break bullish. Here's another one. We consolidate down. We break bullish. So kind of thinking the same exact thing is happening right now, where we're going to consolidate back down, hit some sort of support, and then if we breach through this price ceiling up top here, we're going to see a nice solid reversal to the upside. So I'll leave it alone here, but ideally, if we breach this support, or sorry, this resistance at any point here, I'd very likely expect to see another start of a major rally to take place. So that's certainly exciting news if you ask me. Definitely keep this on your radar. We've just slightly tweaked the charts, but this makes a lot more sense. That's the crazy part. It's a little unfortunate we broke through this floor here, so there's a good chance we're going to come back down to retest 296, and then we'll see kind of where it decides to go from there. Obviously, all these trades are done on BYDFI because BYDFI, as I have said, is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BYDFI has always allowed you to buy long, make short positions, stop losses, take profits, market orders. They have pretty much everything now on BYDFI. It's phenomenal. They have a total like meme coin market here called MoonX, which I can open right here. You can see, hopefully that didn't reset it. Cool. They have MoonX right here, which is really, really, really cool. All these kind of altcoins or meme coins are now posted here, basically their own exchange to upload or create your own tokens. So I thought that was pretty interesting. That's a new feature. They also have demo trading accounts right here, copy trading, which is excellent. Always recommend the demo trading account. And then they have a reward center too. So on top of like and events, tons of stuff, they have a reward center which new people can join and earn up to $8,100 in free bonus crypto. So let's say you don't want to do the trading here. You can also just get free crypto mainly from depositing and a very, very tiny trading amount. So for example, to get 129 in free crypto is 1M trading volume, but the same thing to get 200 USDT is only 20K trading volume. So there's a big difference with how this is incentivized here. So definitely make sure to check it all out down in the description below. And moving forward from XRP and BYDFI here, you then look at Solana. Solana's on this kind of downtrend too. And if I zoom out, it almost looks like we're starting to form some sort of descending fractal, like something along the lines of this, maybe something along the lines of that. You can see kind of this kind of fractal here. Only 2 points of confirmation, not enough exactly, but it's all kind of coming down to eventually retest that support, which I think would be right here, and then we could easily see a reversal. So we pretty much just need to consolidate out a day or two to retest that support, and then we can see what happens. But we're certainly seeing some sort of consolidative pattern filling in this gap here. Clearly higher lows and lower highs. As we fill this in, we'll be left making a decision there too, and it's probably going to be some consolidation first, but very interesting one. We're going to leave this alone like that moving forward and to discuss some other cryptos. Ethereum is certainly doing something else too. You can see it clear as day here. Maybe the hourly might reveal something a little bit better. You can see there's definitely a downtrend, very obvious, and definitely some sort of like support as well. If I jump to the 4-hour, it might clear up that bottom floor. Yeah, so I don't see it like that. I see it more like this. And we're now forming another descending fractal. So again, very similarly, how this then works itself out is if we hit support here and we break through this price ceiling, we should also expect to see another rally. Very possible, and it seems like that's where we're headed as well. So there's several opportunities now on all these cryptocurrencies that this consolidation is very healthy, and we may not actually be out of the bull market, and we may actually see a bullish break fairly soon, probably next week at our earliest. It could even be at the end of this week. It's only Wednesday here, so lots to discuss. This is the 31st. That's literally tomorrow. That's actually crazy. It could be as early as this week that we could really see some sort of movements. As early as tomorrow that we could see some sort of movements. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on a lot of these major cryptocurrencies because they are, getting very close to seeing some sort of pop. Same thing with Bitcoin. It's almost like we can erase the blue bands at this point here because this is pretty much what's been solidified. But again, more consolidation. We could easily see a breach. And again, if we break through any of these ceilings or supports or resistances, that's when we can buy in and take advantage of that. But we haven't done that just yet, so we still have to be a little bit more patient. But once that does decide to reveal itself, we can obviously hop on and take advantage of it. And then as for these other cryptocurrencies, I've already mapped out what I think is going to happen here. It's just only a matter of time before it does. But again, we keep climbing up higher. And in my opinion, we're due to break down from this support here, which we haven't done just yet, and start to decline down to moving averages or some sort of price floor. We've been hanging out at the top of overbought for way too long now. Even the weekly is now overbought, so it makes no sense. Why buy when we're at the high when you could buy when we were at the low here? So obviously we could be overbought for quite some time now. You can see we've done that for a very long time. It's certainly a possibility here, but the way this compares to the past here, like when we were consolidating, we did have nice drops. We haven't seen that yet. You can see back here, back in 2021, we had a fairly large drop even when we were overbought. So I very likely think we're due for something along those lines too. Even though we're on the up and up, we do have these dips. We haven't had that dip yet. We've done nothing but just spiral higher. So in my opinion, we are due for some sort of correction. But that same thing is also applied with the S&P. We're waiting for that drop. We'll see if it happens. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.